Welcome to World Action and Reaction News. Let's start today's news snapshot. Before starting this news session, my request to you all, please press subscribe button and press bell icon for regular updates on new video upload, if you are new to this channel, and also press like button if you find this video useful to you. Let's start. India will add a sixth eye in the sky, when ISRO launches an Earth observation satellite belonging to the crucial Cartosat-2 series in November. This will be the third advanced remote sensing satellite in the Cartosat-2 series to be launched in 2017. The mission's primary objective is to provide high-resolution images of designated targets from altitude of about 500 kilometers. Such an altitude is expected to provide better ground resolution. A satellite belonging to the Cartosat-2 series will be launched in November, said Tapan Misra, Director of Space Applications Center, SAC, an arm of ISRO that has been making payloads for the satellites. Though Cartosat-2 was launched way back in the year 2007, currently only 5 of the satellites in these series are functional. This includes Cartosat-2A and Cartosat-2B that were launched way back in 2008 and 2010 respectively. Last year in June, Cartosat-2C was launched, followed by Cartosat-2D, February, and Cartosat-2E, June, this year. In a major warning to Pakistan, Indian Air Force Chief B.S. Dhano today said his forces are capable of hitting nuclear sites across the border if another decision on a surgical strike is taken by the government. When asked about the tactical nuclear arsenal of Pakistan, Dhano said, "The Air Force has the capability to locate, fix, and strike across the border." He was addressing a press meet in New Delhi on the eve of the Air Force Day. "We are ready for a full-spectrum operation," he said. Dhano, however, added that any decision on another surgical strike which also involves the Indian Air Force has to be taken by the government. Speaking in that context, Dhano said he needs 42 squadrons to carry out a full-spectrum operation in case of a two-front war. He said the IAF will achieve the sanctioned strength of 42 fighter squadrons by 2032. The Pakistan Army today said it is close to a decision on the mercy petition of Indian national Kulbhushan Jadhav, who has been sentenced to death by a military court on charges of spying. Jadhav, a 46-year-old retired Indian Navy officer, was in April sentenced to death by Pakistan's Field General Court-Martial on charges of his alleged involvement in espionage and sabotage activities against Pakistan. Kulbhushan Jadhav's mercy petition has come to the Army Chief. "There is a process, everything goes through a process, but I can assure that it is near finalization and we will give you news about this very soon," Major General Asif Ghafoor, the Army spokesman, told a news briefing. China has maintained a sizable presence of its troops near the site of the 73-day-long Dokalam standoff, in an indication that the border tension between Chinese and India armies has not yet subsided. Sources said China has been slowly increasing its troop level in the Dokalam plateau, which could further escalate the current situation as India has reasons to be concerned over it. The indication to the underlying tension due to presence of Chinese forces in the Chumbai Valley in the Dokalam Plateau was also given by Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal B.S. Dhano today. The two sides are not in a physical face-off as we speak. However, their forces in Chumbai Valley are still deployed and I expect them to withdraw as their exercise in the area gets over, Dhano told reporters. Miniaturization, nanotechnology, and micro-electromechanical systems, MEMS, are increasingly being adopted in military and aerospace applications. With smaller, lighter, and faster being the new mantra, companies are driven by the power-to-weight ratio benefit ensured by the new technology. The future of MEMS and miniaturization is particularly exciting, given that it is leading to a major breakthrough in defense applications such as micro-mirrors for steering laser beams, micro-sensors, satellite communications at speeds in excess of 100 GHz and micro-unmanned aerial vehicles, said an official of the Defence Research Development Organisation, DRDO. The Indian Institute of Science in Bengaluru recently handed over sophisticated MEMS pressure transducers to the DRDO for use in light combat aircraft, LCA. India's construction of a second Scorpene submarine, the INS Khanderi, is more than 5 years behind schedule. Its induction into the fleet has been repeatedly postponed, most recently following the cancellation of a deal for the purchase of torpedoes. India's Scorpene-class advanced attack submarine project has faced another setback, with the second completed submarine also facing delays in sea trials. The INS Khanderi is the second of the 6 submarines being locally built following the transfer of technology from French firm Naval Group, earlier DCNS. It was launched in January and was expected to be inducted into the Indian Navy by the end of this year, but hurdles in sea trials have made this highly unlikely. The induction of the first INS Khanderi submarine has already faced several delays. China is focused on weakening the US position in the Indo-Pacific region, even as it is working with America on the issue of North Korea, Defense Secretary Jim Mattis has said. China is focused on limiting our ability to project power and weakening our position in the Indo-Pacific region, even as we work to find common ground in confronting North Korea's provocative actions, Mattis told members of House Armed Services Committee during a congressional hearing on South Asia on Thursday. Pakistan's military on Thursday admitted that its Inter-Services Intelligence, ISI, has links to militants, saying this does not mean it supports terrorist organizations, while also asserting that Milli-Muslim League, the political wing of Band Jamaat-ud-Dawa, is free to contest elections. Milli-Muslim League, which draws support from Mumbai attack mastermind Hafiz Saeed's Judd, was denied permission months ago from contesting by polls by the Election Commission, which has so far refused to recognize it as a political party. An IAF Mi-17 V5 helicopter crashed Friday morning near Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh, killing 7 people. 5 of those killed were Indian Air Force personnel and 2 were Army officials. The helicopter reportedly crashed around 6 a.m. Friday while it was on an air maintenance mission. A court of inquiry has been ordered. The chopper was flying in Tawang sector, bordering China. In June 2013, an Mi-17 V5 helicopter had crashed attempting rescue operations during the Uttarakhand floods. As many as 20 people were killed in that accident.
Thanks for watching. I hope you like this news. Please share your views in comment box. Please like and share this video. Press subscribe button and bell for auto update to you regarding my channel World Action and Reaction News. Warn.